Well, like all high-level visits, this is a visit that is a marker for where our relationship with France is today. As you know, France is the sixth largest investor into Kenya. It is the biggest investor, the largest one, into the East African region, if you take cumulatively the countries of the East African region. We consider France actually a partner, not a donor, because most of the activities, most of the work that we have been doing with France, right, has been work that we're doing together, not the kind of activities and work that happen when it's a donor-recipient relationship, right? It's a relationship like any that France would have with even developed countries, where it's a relationship where we have joint ventures, where the resources that are coming into the country are investments and not support, not aid. So it's a different type of relationship that we actually have qualitatively with France. We are also countries that have been affected by terrorism, and therefore you can expect that there will be very high-level discussions around security and the kind of support that we can give to each other as we go through this very dangerous period in the history of mankind. We are going to be discussing the level of exports into France from Kenya. Right now they stand at about 8 billion, and we need to increase that to make sure that it gets to the same level, because it's almost 2 to 1. So we want to make sure that it gets to the level where we are either at par, almost at par. We also want much more French interest in Kenya. We would like to see more tourists, French tourists coming to the country. And so we have activities also around tourism that will be taking place. As you know, the Minister of Tourism is here. We are going to be signing about 7 agreements, right, which is a large number of agreements to sign at one visit. And cumulatively, the 7 agreements should be able to inject another 250 million euros into the economy. So it's a relationship that is actually a solid one. It's a relationship that is beneficial to both countries, and it's one to which we look forward to increasing, enhancing, and building up. If a country invests in our country and feels that the country is safe enough for its investors, right, I think it gives that the green light to everybody else to come, right? And with the marathon today and the president's visit tonight, I think many of the French nationals will be intrigued by what we stand for, who we are, and hopefully we'll see greater numbers coming to Kenya. Like I said, we want to make sure that also in terms of the tourist figures, that it's underlined, and it's built on this foundation of a wonderful relationship between our two countries. With the removal of the advisories, because France was one of the first countries to actually remove the travel advisories across the country, right? With that, we should be able to see greater numbers of tourists coming in. So we're looking forward to this visit, and we're very, very happy that it's taking place. The last visit to France by a president of our republic happened 14 years ago. So it's been a long period of time without a high-level visit. And as we believe in diplomacy, you need this high-level visit to, first of all, signify where the relationship is at, but also to be able to enhance the relationship. And we actually have a proposal to build our relationship to the level of a strategic partnership. So all that is on the table. A lot will be happening in the 2 days that we are here. There will be a visit with the president. There will be a business forum. There will be a big meeting on security. So there are many activities that are planned around this time. But today we're also very, very excited because the Paris Marathon took place. And as you know, we basically cleaned the city clean, wiped it clean completely, and have the 3 first places for the men's marathon and the first one for the women's marathon. So it's a wonderful time, I think, for the president to be visiting. Begins the visit on a wonderful note.